Welcome back, gang. So this is episode 2, part 2. After shooting the initial 24 rounds for fire lapping, here are my fire lapping results. I would say that, in my opinion, I think it's a great success, and let me explain why. So using the tubs process of fire lapping, I did the 24 rounds as mentioned a little earlier here. These are my results. I went ahead and I reloaded ammunition to the same specs, just one standard load, same primer, same seating depth, the whole 9 yards with one type of freedom seat. It's a 190 grain burger. And after 18 rounds, I did all at the same time. I also went ahead and bore sighted zero, so I can start getting on paper and start doing my process. The good news, after the initial 18 rounds, I did a ladder test for 12 rounds to start building up my load development. After the initial 18 rounds, I had an SD of 9.6 and an ES of 31.2. When I went to the ladder test, I had the same results, actually better results. Went ahead in the velocities, that's the whole thing. The velocities seem to have balanced out. The barrel itself seemed to have actually hit that equilibrium point at a very low round count. So I would say that this is a success. As you can see, it's the 18 rounds. Started with a 3-round group here, moved up to a 5-round group, and then I finished off with a 10-round group up here. Now, the groups are not the important part here. They're not that good, but they show a lot of promise on grouping. So I wasn't focused on grouping. Again, this is to get a test on velocity to see if my velocity starts to normalize itself. And it definitely showed that success on that part. Kind of impressed with that. Did a 12-round ladder test. And so from that point, I went ahead and narrowed down my node. And this is the results that I've got using H1000 as the powder. And as you can see here, my velocities all located here. When I was working the node on the ladder tab. So moving on to refining my load development. My last 9 rounds with 3 groups. I did 3-round groups to refine my load development test. And going through the process, it really showed that the barrel normalized itself. And obviously the promise that the barrel is going to shoot pretty well, it's indicated here. What really showed the best signs that this fire lapping really worked is the velocities within the grouping that I did in my ladder test, as you can see reflected on the paper here.
Got it.
That showed me that I would say it's a complete success, and I would recommend the tubs process. I didn't have any video of showing the bore cam inside of the barrel, but as I checked it, and I like to keep my barrel filed, I would say yes, it worked. So I'll give you some of the numbers here. Numbers are, I shot a total of 71 rounds up until this point through the whole process. After the 24-round fire lapping, the barrel has seemed to normalize itself, holding its velocities and plateaued.
Nice.
So from this point forward, guys, that's all I have to show. I would say that this concludes the fire lapping process. I feel that the barrel is neutralized into the point of equilibrium, and we're good to go. So all I'm going to do is do a seating depth test at this point, and we're going to move on in the next videos to show my zeroing process, how to collect data using quite a bit of instruments, and we're going to have a lot of fun taking this out to distance. If you guys have any questions about this, please hit me up in the comments. Let me know if you guys ever tried fire lapping. And this video is not sponsored. This is for educational purposes. Anytime you handle a firearm, guys, always remember safety, proper weapons handling. Other than that,
Spotter ready.
shooter ready.
Send it.
Until next time, guys, I hope this helped. Have a good one.